So thank you for joining us. We're going to be doing channeling here. The word is trust. And give us just a moment for us to move aside. So take a slow, deep breath with us.
Good evening. We are aware, or we have been made aware, that this is a day of celebrating love on your planet. And we wholeheartedly support this, though we would recommend that perhaps you set one day a year aside to celebrate hate and the rest of the year be celebrating love. This would work so much better than you can imagine. But anyway, we are here tonight to talk to you about trust. Now, I know most of you were wondering about relationships, or you were wondering about love. We're aware of this. But trust is the underlying, the underpinning of all of that. Without trust within the realm in which you live, there can be no love. You say, but I love Source. I love myself. Yeah, some of you say that. Some of you don't. Right? But trust is what supports that. When you look at the world and you say, I trust that the universe has my back, but I'm going to continue telling the universe every 5 minutes what it is that I want, we would like you to know you do not trust the universe. When you are out there and you are ready and you are open and you are saying, this is what I need in the moment, and you release it and you go about what you need to do, what is being put in front of you, this is actually trust. This is trust. Trust is the realization that you live in an entirely supportive universe. Trust is the realization that life is a conspiracy. Everyone is out to help you. This is trust. Trust is the understanding that when someone or something is removed from your life, it was done for your own highest good. Trust is what you feel when you look at that person in your life that you know has your highest and best interest at heart. Not their own, not the company they work for, not anyone else. They have yours. This is where you begin to develop trust. And it is a developed thing. Trust is earned, ladies and gentlemen. Trust is not a given, unless perhaps when you are an infant and you are trusting the person who gave birth to you. Beyond that, it is not just offered. Trust is earned, and it is earned every day by the little things. If you say to someone that you work with, I will do whatever, and then you do whatever you said you would do, you have built trust. If it is with someone you are in relations with, and you do what you say you will do, you follow through, you are true to your word, you develop trust. If you are true to your behaviors, if your behaviors match your words, you develop trust. Trust. Begin to look around yourself and look around within yourself at the belief systems that you hold and find if they are built out of trust or if they are built out of fear that you can't trust the universe. It is a very subtle difference sometimes, but it's very important as we are moving more and more fully into the next level of life upon this planet and upon this part of the universe. Yes, it is not just your earth that is changing. It is all around that is changing at this time. But as that frequency is coming up, you will find that you must trust more and more. Trust is not the same as faith, which is the belief in things unseen. Trust is earned. It is not something you have to give without proof. Trust. Look around you. Look at all the ways in which you are supported in every single moment, in every single day, in every single way. Your mind, your ego does not wish you to fall into a state of trust. To stay and to be in a state of trust is to be in a state of grace. To be in a state of grace is the realization that all is well. All is always well. All will always be well, even though your ego doesn't choose to see it this way, because your ego needs the not all well in order to justify its existence still. By the way, trust that your ego too will learn and dissolve in its own time. Trust. Open your heart. Trust comes from heart, not head, but it incorporates your mind, because your mind is what you will use to find the details of what it is you are meant to be trusting. We would leave you with this for now.
My children, we encourage you to trust the process as well. Trust yourself. Trust your guidance. If you are asked to go somewhere, do something, meet someone, trust that you're being told. Trust what you hear. Sometimes we question. We wonder, is this real? I heard this guidance, but it seems so strange. And then you call that person that you heard in your head, and they needed to hear from you. You need to trust. Trust that guidance inside of you. We are here to support you. As has been mentioned, the universe is here to support you. The game is intended to support you and to help you move along the path and to help you grow and evolve. Trust the process. You are supported. We want you to understand this completely. We want you to really get this. We want you to see this and feel this and know this in your heart. You are supported. All the things that you need are coming to you. All the things that need to be in your life are moving towards you. You are moving in the correct direction. We are guiding you. Trust the process. Know that perhaps you want something right away. I wish that it was here today, and it takes longer. Trust the process. Know that from a higher perspective, which we see down and we look at you, we can see a bigger picture. We can see the path in front of you. You may need to pause in order to let something that is not for you pass by, and then you can move forward. So we may hold you back and say, stop, breathe, be present, allow that which is not for you to move on, and then we will push you forward and encourage you. Listen. Listen to that voice. Listen to us. Listen to your guidance. Listen. When you listen and you are in that flow and you are moving in the correct direction and we are there to push and guide and cajole, you will find everything works out perfectly. If you are able to be in that space, you can look back on your past and go, wow, I never expected this. I did not know that by learning this skill over here that I would need it over here. I did not know that by doing this job over here, I would know what to do over here. I did not know by doing this thing when I was young, I would know how to do this thing as I'm older. You do not see the whole picture. Yet many of us above, many of us on other levels and planes, we do. Trust that we are here to support you. The other thing I wish for you to know is that it is important to connect with your own heart, to connect with your inner guidance, to connect with the source within you, and trust yourself. Many of you do not trust yourself. You second guess. You need 4 or 5 other opinions. You cannot make a decision because you don't trust what you hear. We ask that you learn to sit and be still. We ask that you learn to go inside and hear that still small voice that's inside of you. That is your guidance. That is your source. That is what to trust. Not only trust the process. Not only trust yourself, but trust the universe, trust the guidance, trust we only want what is in your highest and best. All of those that guide you, all of those that are on your spirit team, all of those that are in the realms above want you to succeed. Please hear that. All of us want you to succeed. We want you to move forward and to have and do what you need here on this planet. Trust that it will be provided. As was mentioned, you still need to go about your day. You still need to do the tasks that are put in front of you. You still need to step on the steps and take the walk and get in the car and go talk to the people. You still need to do your part. You cannot sit at home and meditate and hope that everything comes to you. This is not how the game is played. But trust, if you hear turn left, go left. Trust, if you hear turn right, go right. Trust, if you hear go in there, you're going to meet someone, do that. Know that we are guiding you, and you may not see how all the pieces fit together yet, but it is going to fit together. You will see the outcome in the near future, not so distant. You will see the pieces falling together for you in your life. You will see that just the simple act of trusting that you are making the right decisions, trusting you are in the right place, trusting that you are understanding guidance. When you do that, you open up to a much bigger picture. When you do that, things flow so much better. When you do that, you find that you can have more self-love. When we do not love ourselves, when those that are here in human form have that issue, when those of us on other planets have that issue, when there is no love for self, trust is an important step on that path. To learn to accept who you are, to learn to accept where you are, to learn to accept all that has happened, and trust that you have learned and gained and know and are wiser for it. Trust is a step in self-love. Trust is a step in your guidance. Trust is a step in your connection to the all that is. We ask that you think about this, that you sit with this, that you ask yourself, am I trusting my voice? Am I trusting my guidance? Am I trusting my inner knowing? Am I trusting myself on this day on your planet of love? Self-love is important, and trust is a part of self-love as well as a part of love with others. Trust internally, trust the universe, trust your guidance. It is right. Don't second guess. Know that we are here to support you and heal and help and move you forward. We want you to succeed. That is our goal as well, is supporting you. Trust that it's all working out perfectly, because it is. It is.
For you see, my beloveds, you are on a path, and you are walking that path for yourself, so you see only what is right before you. What we see as we look upon this is the path that you chose in the game, the level of the game you are on, how that level progresses, how that level ends, how that level rises to the next one. We see this from here, but you are walking your path. You do not see and cannot see the big picture. This is why we say over and over, trust the process, trust the path, trust yourself, for you are the one who said, this is what I wish to accomplish in this moment, in this time. And yet you forgot. That's okay. Trust that you knew then, trust that you know now, and trust that we see where you are and can gently push if you're headed too slow, or hold if you're too fast. But know that that which is created in your world is what will be, and that is what you have asked for, even though it may not fit with the operating system of your body that's called an ego. The ego always wants more. It always wants to show you something's not enough. It wants to show you this is wrong, or this is right, or this is this, or that, or this. That is simply the chatter of the ego. No, all is well. All is as it is meant to be. All is as it has always been. All is well. All is supporting all. Even that which you have to do for mental gymnastics is the term we're hearing. Even though you have to do mental gymnastics to find how this is supporting you, we encourage you to do those gymnastics. They will keep you flexible and they will keep your vision true. Trust yourself. Trust your path. Trust Source. And surrender to Source. Yes, trust is also about surrender. When you wholly and completely trust, there is nothing to resist. Surrender just becomes natural. You simply allow yourself to be carried by Source through the game in which you are playing. Simple, unconditional trust.
Surrender was mentioned, and many of you don't like this word. This body does not like that word either. Surrender means letting go. Surrender means accepting that you are in the right place, even if it doesn't feel right. Surrender is allowing yourself to move gently rather than pushing and forcing. So we do ask that you learn to go inside, that you learn to listen to the guidance that is around you, that you learn to be calm and know that even if it does not feel right, it is working out. It is working out in your highest and best. As I mentioned, there are times where you are asked to stop, stand still, because what's ahead of you is not ready yet, or what's ahead of you is not quite for you and it needs to pass by. So just know that the timing, which we all wish we could control, you cannot. So allow, trust, surrender. Those are important words for you today. It's important for you to see this in all aspects of your life. Now take just a moment and think back a week, a month, a year, maybe a few years of your life, and look at the way that it has played out, much like a game, much like a board game. And look at the way that it has gone through, and then say to yourself, interesting, I noticed that that skill or that person or that experience has made me who I am today, and that without those, I would not be who I am. And know that those things are there for you to grow, to learn, and to become who you are now in the game, to get to the level where you are evolving. But also know that as you move and as you evolve and as you go through the levels, you realize more and more what has been mentioned. And that is that you are Source. That inside this avatar, inside this body you carry, is actually a spark of the divine. And that spark of the divine wants only what is in the highest and best. That spark of the divine knows what is right for you. That spark of the divine is what you go inside to connect with, to remember that you are connected with everyone and everything. And when you know that, things move smoothly. When you know that, there is really almost no trust required, because it just is. You have accepted that where I am is where I need to be, and that as I do my work, as I do my suiting up and showing up, as I do what is required, as I do the things I know I need to do, the right people, places, opportunities, experiences are coming into my path. They're coming into my path exactly in the timing they need to be, exactly the way they need to be. That is trust. That is surrender. That is what we are suggesting and asking you to think about, asking you to look at. Look at how everything has played out in your life to be who you are today, and know that that pattern of things that are in your highest and best, even if you did not like the experience at the time, that pattern, that movement is continuing to move forward, and all the correct things, all the things that are needed in your experience are coming for you, in front of you. And it's just about the timing and trusting the process that you are taken care of. You are supported. The universe is here to support you on your path. And allow that to soak in. Allow that to wash over you. Allow that knowing to really go deep in who you are. To remember, I am always taken care of. The universe supports me in my endeavors and gives you guidance as to what is next and where to turn and what to do. It is a beautiful dance. Allow yourself to not force and fight, but instead to dance and flow. Trust in yourself, in those that love you and care about you, and in us guiding you and the process that you are in. Trust the support that you have from the universe. And so it is.
And so it is.